Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and it's time to continue our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX. And yep, after many hours of the game, we're back here again, and we're leaving through the Dragon's Gate. We're even going to Q's Marsh, but we're going to make a bit of a detour first, and make use of these Chocobo footprints to answer a question nobody asked. What is that question? What happens if you return to Chocobo's forest after you have evolved Choco so that he can walk on reefs? Also, there are a few more Chocographs that I want to obtain while we're here. Fortunately, since there are Chocobo footprints directly outside the Dragon's Gate, it's not really much of a journey to hop on your Chocobo and head to the forest, assuming you have Gasolgri, which, let's face it, you probably do. Who's that Chocobo, Kupo? Where is Choco? I'm not sure what happened, but he definitely is Choco. You're right, Kupo, but why? Oh! Legend was true, Kupo. I'll tell you a secret. I'm looking for paradise on Earth. Only chosen Chocobos can evolve and lead their masters to that paradise, Kupo. Let's evolve Choco so that we can go to paradise, Kupo. Well, now that we're back here again, let's celebrate with a game of Chocobo Hot and Cold. I'm sure you all remember the rules. Ooh, we're finding something already. Or is this going to be one of those fussy ones where I have to be standing in exactly... Nope, here we got it. And we're learning the benefits of having leveled up Choco's beak a few times. Come on. This one is going to be one of the fussy ones. I have to stand in exactly the right place. Oh, here we got it. Apparently, every time I say I expect it to be fussy, it stops being fussy. So, I guess I have magical powers where every time I say something, it ends up not being true. Which, of course, means I've just given up my powers by saying that I have them. Right? So far, we found a lot of low-value stuff, but it's at least somewhat useful, and our beak leveled up. Kupo, that's amazing! I'll give you bonus time after 4 discoveries. I'll double the points from here. I'll give you 10 extra seconds. Good luck, Kupo. Yes, the first time you find 4 or more items after leaving the forest, he will give that full speech, and then every other time you just get a small text box reminding you that you received your bonus time. It really does not want to give us anything particularly good. I mean, the random items are somewhat useful as I've been demonstrating. Ooh, we got a new Chocograph piece. That's nice. But yeah, I'm here for Chocographs. Though as you've seen, the basically unlimited supply of usable items has been pretty helpful. And because we got the Chocograph piece after receiving the extra time, its point value was doubled, so instead of 20, it's 35, because 20 times 2 is 35, don't you know? Yeah, for some reason when you find a Chocograph, it gives you 15 points and then a 5-point bonus, and if you find a Chocograph after making 4 discoveries, the 15 points are doubled, but the 5-point bonus is not doubled. I really don't understand the logic of that. Anyway, let's check out our new Chocograph fragment. Though who do not fear death, find one, the islands in salvage, see what lies there. And as a reminder, the first one says, there, danger in the sky. If you dare to face it, use this wreck to find your way. Anyway, there are a couple more Chocographs that can be found here that I want to collect before we move on, but I don't feel like making you guys watch me play Chocobo Hot and Cold for however long it takes to find all of them. So, I will be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. We have obtained all the Chocographs that I wanted to, and if you found all of the Chocographs that are available at a particular point in the game, you get this message. Choco says he can't find any more Chocographs here for now. Well, that's a not-so-subtle hint to get on with the plot, so let's take a look at what we got. Got the ones we've already done. There's uncultivated land, which It says we only need the field ability, but it's going to be a while before we can actually get there. Fortunately, it doesn't contain anything too important. Abandoned Beach, which we can't get to yet, but we'll be seeing that one actually relatively soon. Cold Field is another one that we are not going to be able to get to for quite a while. Faraway Lagoon, which requires our first one that requires the reef ability. Once again, we'll be seeing it in a little while, in a few episodes, but we're not there just yet. However, Bird's Eye Lagoon, there are so many islands, so many small islands surrounding the Mist Continent, Kubo, and Small Beach are accessible now. Let's start with Small Beach because it's closer. Also, you'll notice that none of the ones that we've found so far were grayed out, despite the fact that I'm saying several of them are inaccessible. The way that works is it decides whether or not something is accessible by figuring out what movement abilities you need to get to the treasure from the nearest set of Chocobo footprints. So, for instance, Cold Field, there's a set of Chocobo footprints right next to where the treasure is. However, we won't be able to get to that set of Chocobo footprints either until we advance quite a ways through the game, or until we obtain multiple additional movement abilities. But we would eventually be able to get there even if we hadn't gained any of Choco's new abilities just by advancing the plot. Anyway, this location looks rather familiar. Yep, we're on the right track. Now I just need to work out exactly where it is, and here we are. We have found a treasure chest. And in that treasure chest is 4 remedies, 2 elixirs, 8 rising suns. Those are a special throwing weapon. We will eventually meet a character who has the ability to throw weapons at people to inflict damage. And rising suns are a special weapon for that character. And an oak staff. The oak staff is a new weapon for Vivi. However, I want him to finish learning. I believe Thundera is what he's learning right now before I move him to this next weapon. And call up the Chocograph menu and do Bird's Eye Lagoon, because that's the other one that's accessible right now. And accidentally get off of the Chocobo because I'm not paying attention. But if we leave the Mist Continent from this beach and kind of feel our way around, it can be a little difficult to tell which reefs are passable and which are not with this ability. But if we feel our way along the edge here, we get here. This island looks familiar. We're not seeing it from a straight top-down perspective, but if you look carefully, yep, this is the place. However, we're gonna need to feel our way around a little bit to get the chest. And in this chest is 8 potions, 4 phoenix downs, 3 ethers, and a magician robe. That's considerably less impressive than the other chest was, but I believe the magician robe is new. So now, I managed to get to the Bird's Eye Lagoon, and now I'm trapped. We need to feel our way along here. And get back to the beach. And first I'm going to open the Chocograph menu because I don't want the Chocograph picture cluttering up the screen for the rest of the game. And we get off the Chocobo. Now let's see. Yep, Vivi is still learning from the Lightning Staff, but he also hasn't learned Fire and Sleep. So it's going to be a little while before I equip the Oak Staff. It is quite good, and these spells that he could learn from it are quite powerful, but I don't really need the extra firepower just yet, so I'm going to make him finish learning what he's currently working on. And for the Magician Robe, it would teach Auto Potion, which he already has, and MP plus 10%, which for a reason that is completely beyond me, he can't learn, but it would cause him to gain another point of magic when he levels up. However, Dagger is learning Auto Potion from the Mithril Vest. Okay, so the White Mage also cannot learn MP plus 10%. Seems legit. Just gonna quick check to see if anyone's close to leveling up. Nope, really no one is. Well, let's head to Q's Marsh. If you don't want to do any of the Chocobo stuff, just like last time, just head due north from the Dragon's Gate and you'll come across the marsh fairly quickly. Was it just my imagination, or was that loading screen oddly long? I don't feel like breaking it with summoning method for this. I don't even feel like hitting it with Thundera. The enemies in this area have not gotten any stronger than they were when we were here the last time. But of course, we're stronger now. Dagger has learned Scan. I think she was also learning something else from her weapon. I'm gonna check. Nope. Well, may as well start learning Blind, Stona, and Shell. And how close is she to mastering Rama? Not close at all. Alright. So apparently, in addition to frogs, odd random encounters, and Quina, we could also find a path to the Outer Continent somewhere in here. Our first step is to go back to the place where we met Quina to find out that Quina apparently survived the destruction of Clara and returned back here. Quina, you're safe. Long time no see, Zidane. Much trouble coming back from Clara alone. Do you know a way to the Outer Continent? I heard there was an entrance somewhere around here. Outer Continent. Maybe I find more delicious frogs. Sound interesting. I help you and I eat more frogs. I come with you. And Quina's mind is as one track as ever. Also, if you did not meet Quina on your way to Burmecia, then Quina will join your party now, and you actually need Quina in order to find the path to the Outer Continent. However, before we do that, I noticed that the frogs have repopulated a little bit. Let's do some hunting, see if we can power up Frog Drop a little bit. Zidane, can I catch frogs? Sure, just for a little while. Thanks. Oh, here we go. Caught a baby frog, let's keep it. Frogs captured 7. Alright. Okay. And we caught another baby frog. Brings us up to 8. I believe baby frogs count just as much as regular frogs. I also don't know exactly how repopulating works for these marshes. And we got another adult frog, that puts us at 9. You working hard, Quinn. You come far a long way of Gourmand. I give you this. And we receive a silk robe. Little late on that one, Quail. Let's see. There are also, if you look closely, several tadpoles swimming around here. Come on, come out of the water. For some reason, Quina can't swim. If you don't come out of the water, I can't kill you. Yeah, the baby frog went out of the water. Oh, too slow. Yeah, let's keep it. But now that we're up to 10 and there's only one more left that I could potentially catch, I think I'm ready to... I think it's time to be done for now. We've powered up Frog Drop a little bit, It now does 10 times Quina's level, which will at least be okay damage. And I mean, it ignores defense. So, that's enough frog catching. Had enough, Quina? I done catching. Well, let's look around this place, see if we can find some kind of path to an outer continent. Let's go through here. Quina, where are you going? I smell frogs! No, we have to look for the entrance to the outer continent. I smell frog this way. Hey, Quina, hold on! Darn it! Yep, Quina smelled a frog and immediately went running off into nowhere. Aha! Frogs! Hold! They run away again. Wait a minute, Quina. Check this out. This entrance. This must be the entrance to the excavation site. First time I see this. Zidane, we going inside? Of course we will. It might lead to the outer continent. Let's go. Yep, Quina accidentally stumbled across the entrance to the outer continent while chasing frogs. Okay. Say Quina's equipment looks basically fine. You know, ability up would be nice to have. Especially since I want Quina to master Millionaire so I can give the gold scarf to someone else. So let's equip ability up. And let's head inside. Fossil Room. I wonder what's back here. Is there something inside? It's too dark to see. What the? That's not good. Gotta be kidding. Yep, we're not even gonna try to fight this thing. Which is good because we can't beat it. Instead, we try to run away from it while avoiding these pendulums because they'll knock Zidane back, and if it catches us, we have to fight it. But we can't kill it, it just gets to wail on us for a little while until we succeed in running away. So yeah, there's no benefit to fighting this thing, just run. And if we run far enough, we end up here. And it falls down a pit. Well, that was weird. Sorry, Vivi. Are you okay? Yeah. Look out! And out of my way! As Zidane just bowls over Quina to try and escape the monster. That was a close call. Jeez, that didn't do much good. Who's there? I've been looking for you, Princess Garnet. Have we met? Quit flirting with her. Yes, ma'am. I'm Lonnie. I'm under order by the Queen to find you, Princess. My mother? What does my mother want with me? I am not returning to Alexandria. I've got bad news for you, Princess. It's not you I'm after. What do you mean? The pendant. Does that sound familiar? Let's have it back. It belongs to Queen Brani. Listen carefully, Princess. You escaped unscathed from the monster, but you're not gonna be so lucky with me. Hand over the pendant right this minute. Are you the one who set that monster loose? Retrieving the pendant far outweighs the safety of the princess. What do you mean by that? I think it's kind of obvious what she means, Zidane. My orders don't include Princess Garnet's safe return. What? My mother would never order that. That's enough! Give me the pendant. You're trying my patience. What if we refuse? You stubborn fools, have it your way. And now we're fighting. Well, yep, looks like we get to cap this episode off with a boss fight. Lonnie is not that tough. Give me the pendant and surrender. Well, let's open up with Slow. I believe she has some useful stuff to steal as well. And, you know what? Nobody really badly needs healing right now, so let's use some summoning magic. Okay, I probably should have healed Dagger in hindsight. Well, we have Phoenix Downs. Okay. And yeah, she's not going to survive that. So I'm actually going to wait until Quina's ATB gauge is full so that Vivi can revive Dagger and Quina can then heal her. And Vivi also gets knocked out. Okay, things have started going poorly. Trying to protect girls is finally making itself useful. And I didn't forget to equip the Barrette. I chose not to because I wanted to learn to summon Rama. Now let's revive Vivi and try and get everything properly healed. Yeah, Ronnie really wants to target Dagger, which is actually not a bad strategy since Dagger is the medic. However, there's an interesting gimmick to this fight. If someone physically attacks Lonnie, she will switch from targeting Dagger primarily to targeting that person primarily instead. I'm gonna quick use, Actually, no, this is a good opportunity to demonstrate Mighty Guard. And then just use Cure on everyone again. What do you think you're doing? And now she will primarily target Zidane, who is a bit more durable and can take it. I'm gonna try Slow one more time. But yep, Mighty Guard casts both Protect and Shell on the entire party. Protect reduces incoming physical damage, and Shell reduces incoming magic damage. So for a little while, the entire party will take substantially less damage from everything. I'm also actually going to have Quina use an Ether so that she can later on use White Wind for this fight. So that gives me the opportunity to summon. Alright, I've tried Slow twice, now I'm giving up on it. Alright, Vivi. Actually, Dagger's already using lightning magic. You use ice. That did pretty respectable damage, but like I said, it's better to use summon magic against groups than against single enemies. And I believe that's our first time encountering that ability. That is Era. It does wind element damage. Will we learn it? No. Will we learn other abilities that deal wind damage? No. So yeah, there's an entire element that we will just kind of never be able to attack with. Oh, a Gladius. That's another weapon for Zidane. That's nice. Also, you might notice Judgment Bolt is going through a more abbreviated animation this time. I'm not 100% sure what determines whether it goes through the full animation or the abbreviated animation, but the abbreviated animation does actually cause less damage. It still does fairly respectable damage, though. Burns through MP really quickly. And Lonnie apparently has forgotten her grudge against Zidane and gone back to attack the dagger. And also, yep, the effect of Mighty Guard has worn off. It's very useful, but it doesn't last long. There's still more we can steal from her. Also, yeah, Lonnie has quite a bit of hit points for this part of the game. She's not unbelievably hard, but like I said, she's a manageably difficult boss. Like, as you saw in the beginning, fighting her can get away from you if you're not careful. And it took a fair amount of effort to get everybody healed back up after she knocked 2 people out. But this fight is entirely manageable. But she does seem to be a little more durable than you'd expect for this part of the game. And Quinn is dead again. Which means Zidane is the only person who hasn't been knocked out at least once during this fight. And that's the end of it. You're pretty good. What a drag. And apparently the rest of the party has, like, merged into Zidane or something. But Lonnie has decided she's going to let us go for now. I'm going to quick revive Quina. And head further into the mines. You may recognize that sound. It's a Gargant. An untamed Gargant, huh? Maybe I can ride it. What that means is... Also, you notice, that's going to be the major gimmick of this area, is going to be riding on Gargants. Also, yep, we are now going to spend the rest of the dungeon listening to the Gargant Rue theme, which is interesting because that kind of creepy, abandoned ruin theme that we had in the early part of this dungeon, I don't think it's used anywhere else in the game. So that theme is for just that one small part of this one area, and I think it's never used again. It's kind of interesting. But yep, we can pick up that grass, feed it to the Gargant, and the Gargant will carry us along a predetermined course. But if we head through here, we find people, and in addition to people, we find Moogles. And this Moogle even has a Mog shop. However, for now, first I'm going to use a tent, because we took some damage in that boss fight. And I'm also going to save, because I'd say this part's gone on long enough, and Fossil Rue is a rather long area, and there won't be another opportunity to save for quite a while. So, this is going to be the end for this part. Thank you all for watching. As usual, I love you all, and I will see you next time.